Imagine a world where you could own a piece of the internet. Not just a copy, but the original. Not just a file, but something unique and verifiable. That's the world NFTs are building. In 2021, the art world went bonkers when a digital artwork by Beeple sold for a jaw-dropping $69 million at Christie's auction house. That's right, a JPEG. The same kind you see every day online. Fetched a price that would make even a Van Gogh blush. Now you might be thinking, what's the big deal? It's just a digital file. I can right-click and save it. And you'd be right, sort of. See, buying an NFT isn't about owning the actual image. It's about owning the proof of ownership. It's like having a digital certificate of authenticity recorded on a blockchain for everyone to see. This is where things get interesting because this digital receipt can be worth a fortune. This revolutionary technology, my friends, is called NFT, which stands for Non-Fungible Token. Now I know what you're thinking, non-fungible. Sounds like something you catch in a damp cellar. But bear with me. Fungible means interchangeable, like a $10 bill. You can swap it for another, and it's all good. But non-fungible means unique, like a one-of-a-kind painting, or, in this case, a digital artwork. So, how do NFTs work? Imagine a digital ledger, a giant online guestbook, where every entry is tamper-proof and visible to everyone. This ledger is called a blockchain. When you buy an NFT, your purchase is recorded on this blockchain, proving you own the original digital item. This ownership is what gives NFTs their value. Think of it like owning a famous painting. You might have posters or prints, but there's only one original. NFTs bring this concept to the digital world, allowing artists to sell unique versions of their work. This has been huge for digital artists who, for years, struggled to monetize their work in a world of endless copying and sharing. Suddenly, they had a way to sell their art just like painters and sculptors. But it's not just about art. NFTs can represent anything digital. Music, videos, even tweets. Remember Jack Dorsey, the Twitter fella? He sold his first ever tweet as an NFT for a cool $2.9 million. Now that's a lot of characters per dollar. Platforms like OpenSea, Nifty Gateway, and Super Rare have popped up, becoming bustling marketplaces for buying and selling all sorts of NFTs. Let's get back to Beeple, shall we? This digital artist, whose real name is Mike Winkleman, became an overnight sensation when his NFT collage, Every Day's the First 5,000 Days, sold at Christie's for a record-breaking $69 million. This sale shocked the art world and sent ripples through the financial markets. It was a watershed moment, proving that NFTs weren't just a fad, but a potentially transformative force in the art world. Suddenly, everyone from celebrities to your next-door neighbor was talking about NFTs. Paris Hilton launched her own NFT collection. Snoop Dogg, always one to spot a trend, revealed himself as a big-time NFT collector. Even venerable institutions like the British Museum and Time magazine jumped on the NFT bandwagon. This surge in popularity wasn't without its critics. Some called it a bubble, a speculative frenzy that would inevitably burst. Others pointed to the environmental impact of blockchain technology, which requires vast amounts of energy to power its complex algorithms. And then there were the scams, fake NFTs, stolen artwork, and outright fraud, all taking advantage of the hype and confusion surrounding this new technology. So are NFTs here to stay, or are they just a passing fad? It's still early days, and like any new technology, there are bound to be bumps in the road. But one thing is clear. NFTs have sparked a conversation about ownership and value in the digital age. They've given creators new ways to connect with their audiences and control their work in an online world that often feels like the Wild West. Whether NFTs will revolutionize how we think about owning things online remains to be seen. But one thing's for sure, the internet just got a whole lot more interesting. And who knows, maybe one day that silly meme you shared will be worth a fortune. Stranger things have happened, haven't they?